Well, joining me now to break it down is Nansen's co-founder and CEO, Alex Svanovic. Alex, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. Great to be here, Kristen.
Yeah, it's great to have you here at the New York Stock Exchange. Let's start by just giving our viewers a sense of what these political tokens are. How would you describe them?
Yeah, most of these political tokens are meme coins, actually. So think of Trump, Milei, Melania, and so on. There are a few that are also focused on DeFi and stable coins, World Liberty Financial, USD1, which is a stable coin they've launched. So essentially, it's tokens that are somehow affiliated with some political movement.
Interesting. And I understand your report found that institutions are avoiding some of these political tokens despite high trading volume. Why is that?
So the beautiful thing about blockchains is that everything is transparent. That means we can see what people are doing on-chain in real time, and people use our product Nansen to do that. And one of the things we do is we label addresses. So we have 500 million addresses on-chain labeled. That means we can tell if someone is a particular institution, or we can know if they're more of a retail investor. So when we've looked at this, essentially we found that institutions don't seem to be participating much with political tokens. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that meme coins are more retail oriented, right? It's something that people engage with a lot at the retail level. But institutions maybe are wanting to stay more focused on the traditional areas of layer ones and blockchain, DeFi, and so on and so forth.
So there is interest from institutions, just not with these so-called meme tokens, if you will.
I think that's a good way to look at it, yes.
What does that tell us about overall market sentiment in this space?
I mean, I think right now we're at an interesting point where there's a lot of enthusiasm coming from more of a pro-crypto stance, especially in the US, which is setting the tone for the rest of the world. And that means effectively that overall, you have lots of positive sentiment in crypto. At the same time, I think there's a bit of nuance where you're trying to look at some specific sectors that are doing well and that actually have some fundamentals associated with them. DeFi is a good example. And so you're seeing projects like Athena, Ondo, even Sanctum, Jito. These are DeFi projects that actually play an important role in the crypto economy. Whereas I think meme coins, they've had a bit of a run-up. They had a lot of speculation around them, NFTs before that. And so I think institutions are generally more focused on the infrastructure level, whether it's layer one or DeFi protocols. And of course, stable coins is probably the best example of product market fit that we have in crypto. And so many institutions are focused on that.
Of course, we saw Circle go public here at the New York Stock Exchange in June, very big in the stablecoin space indeed. Where is institutional capital flowing right now?
We see a lot going into layer ones. This has always been a really popular category because it's really the base layer of everything, right?
Correct.
So think of Solana, think of Ethereum, even BNB chain. There's lots of activity on chain. There are new blockchains coming out like Monad. And then you have the DeFi protocols that sit on top. And so when we look at the institutional flows on chain, we see mostly these categories that institutions are focused on. And it's mostly crypto native institutions, right? So if you look at our product and you play around with the data, you'll see names like Wintermute, which is a crypto native market maker, incredibly active on chain. They're typically the most active player on a lot of these different tokens. And I think some of the non-crypto native institutions are probably going to be coming in a bigger way into the space, starting with Bitcoin and so on and so forth.
Okay, so I see here Nansen's new mobile AI agent aims to give retail users Wall Street level analytics and trade execution in the near future. Talk to me more about that.
This is the most exciting product launch we've had in Nansen's 6-year history.
Congratulations.
So, thank you. I'm incredibly excited about it. Effectively, what it does is that it allows you to talk to the data, right? Many people find that dashboards and analytics are quite daunting, and instead they prefer a user experience that's more like ChatGPT or Claude, right? And so when you download Nansen AI, which is available on the iOS store and in the Play Store, you can start talking to on-chain data. And this is an agent that has access to every single transaction on every major layer one in real time. It has 500 million labeled addresses from our proprietary data. And next month, you're going to be able to trade directly from the app. And it's fully self-custodial, settling fully on-chain. So I think it's a revolutionary product, and it's a new way to trade.
How does this fit into Nansen's overall goals?
Yeah. So initially, many people thought of Nansen as focused on analytics and data. I think this is going to put us in a different category where people can really do the whole trading flow within our product. So one way to think about it is that, what Cursor has done for coding, if you're familiar with that AI product, we're doing the same for trading. So Cursor created Vibe coding, and Nansen is creating Vibe trading. And what it means is that you can do agentic discovery and analysis. You can trade with a self-custodial wallet that's integrated into the product, and it settles on-chain. So it's really a next-generation trading product that I'm incredibly excited about.
Alex, anything else you want to share with us ahead of this product launch?
It's really fun for me to be here at the New York Stock Exchange. I feel like crypto is the future of finance, and it's great to see lots of crypto companies come here building the future of finance together. So it's an amazing time for our industry.
All right, Alex Spanovic, he's Nansen's co-founder and CEO. Thank you again for joining us here at the NYSE.
Thank you very much.
Great to have you.